every archaeological site comes with its own challenges to work at, and those in Petra are challenges of culture and challenges of geography and challenges of interpretation of the archaeology itself. Of all the sites I've worked at around the world, Petra was by far the biggest tourist site, and certainly the need to balance academic imperatives with the economic imperatives of Petra as a tourist engine is something that is in the minds of anyone who works in Petra, and that conditions the relationship that archaeologists have with the Antiquities Service in Petra. It also is simply a challenge on site. Sometimes we felt like we were in a zoo, and you would have tourists come by and sort of say, "Ooh, look, it's a real archaeologist," and they would come straight from the pool in the Petra Forum Hotel up the way, and you get these tourists wearing flip flops and no shirts and swim trunks, and it's kind of appalling when you're there really understanding yourself as being situated within a modern cultural context that is one in which you're learning Arabic and learning the modern culture, and you're confronted with what are frankly very insensitive tourists. That is a true disruption to how you run a trench with workmen in it.
So the kind of boom in tourism that happened in Petra eventually resulted in the middle and later 20th century, eventually resulted in the Bedouin population being forced to move out of the site, move to a new settlement at Seyhoun. On the other hand, this community benefits a lot from from kind of economic opportunities that tourism generates in Petra. People are allowed to work in Petra and have shops that cater to tourists, organize tours, all of this sort of stuff. But these kind of opportunities are also unevenly distributed across the landscape. There are some tensions between the Bedouin and other communities, that the Bedouin have more access to the tourism industry at Petra because they have more access to Petra itself. So that kind of creates some inequalities between local communities within the region.